Thank you guys for joining us. I hope you're having a fantastic Friday. My name is John Knight. I'm actually the president of FFL Knights. We're actually going to go over the presentation for the opportunity with Family First Life. First, I'll let you guys check out my contact information. It's John Knight. You can text me at 717-414-8015. You can also get me on Instagram at john.knight.9047, and you can also like our page on YouTube. Okay, so we'll just get right into it. Just do a quick overview of the opportunity. All right. So we're going to do an agency overview of Family First Life with the opportunity. The purpose of our meeting is what we're looking for is agents that want to work either part-time, full-time, build their own agency. So if you're at another agency right now, a lot of times based on the comp that we have, you'd actually give yourself a raise. Okay. Most people are actually working part-time. About 60% of people have a second job and wish they knew about something like this. I wish I did when I was doing Uber. The opportunity of about 8,000 agents, and there's about 1.4 million working in the industry. So if you're in the industry, you definitely need to just take some time to check this out. Texas, we have about 250,000. Florida, 165. Michigan, over 38,000. Ohio, over 53,000. And then Illinois, over 62,000. The future. I'm here to show you the future of the insurance industry. So we'll get started first with Sean Mike. He's our president and CEO, who actually created Family First Life in December 2013 by agents for agents. He personally helped over 800 families in a calendar year. So he actually led from the front, and he had an agency of over 30 agents helping over 700 families a month. So his mission is actually to change the entire insurance industry. So his goal is to have an army of men and women who have bigger bank accounts than any agents in the history of the industry. And I'm so excited to be here and to be a part of that. So some of the market disruptors that you obviously have heard of: Netflix with the movie industry, Airbnb with the hotel and hospitality industry, even though they own no hotels. Uber and Lyft with the taxi industry, even though they own no taxis. Amazon with the retail industry, even though they don't have any retail locations as of yet. And then, of course, Family First Life with the insurance industry. So basically, Mark Cuban actually talks about the fact that when an entire industry does things one way, we do the exact opposite. And that's the reason why we're actually known as the insurance disruptor, the rogue IMO. So the way we're actually disrupting is the way we do things. So normally, you get really low compensation when you work for any other carriers or IMOs, anywhere from 25 to 60%, and you might get to 100 to 110 max. Where here you start anywhere from 100 to 145%. Actually tripled my income just by coming here. You're vested from day one, which is incredible. I had to wait 10 years to get fully vested. And then, a lot of companies, when you actually leave your renewals with you. The only people that train are people that have experience. They're $20,000 to $40,000 producers. You don't have anybody training that hasn't been in the field or hasn't sold in years. Great opportunity with leads. If you've never sold with leads, you definitely want to check that out, because it completely changes the game in terms of making sure that when you're talking to somebody that they're already interested, they've already raised their hand for help. Okay. Most other IMOs, they're actually reselling those, or you're forced to say, hey, here's a list. Go bother your family and friends. And usually you're bothering them at dinner and all this other stuff, or at holiday functions. And you can have a choice. Obviously, you want to help your family, but you don't have to go, actually sell your family, or you don't have to go actually sell your family. No fees. So no fees when you come here. Usually they charge you a fee to start at other IMOs, or they charge you something to use our CRM. We have world-class CRM. You actually have complete ownership. Okay, and that's a big deal, because a lot of companies say you're an entrepreneur, like the company I was at before. But if you actually leave, you can't actually sell the book of business that you help grow. Okay, because usually the company owns it, or it's not actually yours. You're actually truly independent with no actual contract. Like the other companies tell you're independent, but you let even though they let you work with other companies, and they can actually hold your contract for 6 months or more. So this is actually a picture of a lot of us at convention, with other IMOs watching us hit 1 billion in 2022, which will be incredible. So these are some of the carriers. So all A-rated companies, ones that you've actually heard of. So when you go in a home and you're showing this information to a client, they know they've actually heard of these companies. So we only deal with A-rated companies. So the way it actually breaks down is, we help people out with final expenses, which is if somebody passed away, it could be the funeral costs, helping sell the house. That's basically called final expenses, or burial. Okay. Mortgage protection, you have a mortgage. It just helps you pay off the mortgage, or in the event of death or disability, or helps protect the equity so they don't lose that house. We have an advanced market sales, which helps out with retirement, and gives some options to protect retirement, especially with what's going on in the world right now. People want to protect what they've worked so hard to earn. And then last but not least is Medicare supplement, which is basically helping out with those expenses that are not covered by Medicare. Okay. All right. So the different type of lead types. So that's one of the biggest things that FFL does that a lot of other companies don't do. A lot of times you're having to generate your own leads, where we can actually purchase our own leads, which cuts down on the sales cycle. So we have internet leads, which were anywhere from $1.50 to $25, which you can just purchase right out of our CRM. Facebook final expense, which you can work with a vendor to actually get those anywhere from $15 to $25, or purchase age ones out of the CRM. We have mail drops, where you pay a certain amount, anywhere from $450 to $650 per thousand, and you just keep whatever comes back to you. Or we have called a direct buy per lead, so it's anywhere from $30 to $65. I think they can go to $80, where you just purchase as they come in, then you actually pay as they come in. So all great opportunities to be able to help a lot of families. So we have great environment that's conducive for success. So we have different Facebook groups. Some of you might be a part of some of those, where you can see next level trainings, connect with top producers, and everybody's usually here to help everybody. We have what's called our Dow Days on Facebook. So you can actually watch each other Dow live, or we have our Dow Days that we do through Zoom, where you can actually learn and bang your skills, because pretty much your appointments is your business. And then we submit our weekly numbers to our entire agency, because we want to be able to track, because what you track will actually grow. We have all different types of tools, training videos, training podcasts, lead vendors, different types of phone scripts, carrier quotes and info, hiring templates, customer surveys, and we even have a discount prescription card. So just all different tools to help all of our agents be successful. Okay. So after we've gone over that overview, you're either one of three things. You're all in. So if you are, you can reach out to me. My number is actually on there, 717-414-8015. Just text me, or you can reach me on Instagram, john.knight.9047, or you can like my page and send me a message that way. I'm in, but I have some questions, which is fine, because a lot of people do have questions that we'll be here to answer. Or, it might be, hey, it's not the right time, or it's not for me at this point, which is also fine too. Okay. So we really appreciate you guys checking out our podcast and going over the information. And you guys have a great night.